All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync,
here we go now.
as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now let's go.
set up to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And that is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Ace! Ace! Black 58, rail! Black 58, rail!
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 10 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Look, the 1st down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Black 58, rail! Black 58, rail! 36, 36! Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 43! Ace! Ace!
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out of here and take off.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful.
Now
they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And it's 2nd down.
Was trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find anyone open downfield to try and make a big-time play.
Thought he had an opening there for a second, but that window closed pretty quickly. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to throw here. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Reggie Wagner. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. The Conley's got it over the middle. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
You mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And they'll go on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Rolling to his right. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Ace! Ace!
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it. It took the pressure off.
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. It out. This is Gordon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now a play fake here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him, they've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Now let's go!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Williams loses the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They go play action here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are in for 6.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Chargers. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this.
Right, now,
there's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll drop to throw. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw now on second and 10. Flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This one taken from the 7th. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
That was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Casey Hayward makes the tackle. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Charger TD. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So now the Chargers are going to bring the offense back out to go for 2 here.
Switch. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one taken from the 7th. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. They'll leave this for Ware. No gain, and it's second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Left.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. He's got the hook up with Conley. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Returning, it's Benjamin. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, both teams practice this situation. And this time, the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 34 yards there and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Gordon on 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Hey. Hurry up, here we go. 3, 9, 10.
This is Gordon. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate down with a line, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes. One team, hey, we kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down.
That's it, baby. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. Left. Check safety. Check.
That'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Left.
Mahomes going to throw. They're going deep for Hill. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
They start the drive with a run by Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now back to throw. Going underneath for Gordon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Gordon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives at being at his peak late in ball games.
Chris Jones on the stop.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offensive coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Shift. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch the slant. Ace. Shift. Watch the shift. Hey. Watch the shift.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Dumps that off to Ware. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Ace, ace.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now here's Mahomes. Steps away. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 52 yards. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to a guy playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol on 3rd down. That's Jacobs, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Left, 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 left.
He's back to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
Here we go now.
They run it here with Gordon. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Set. 3-19. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go now.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So with that knee, 3 weeks in the books, and they creep above 500 now at 2-1.
I played with a guy once after taking a knee at the end of the game, and he came in and grabbed the equipment man here and said, make sure you watch that spot, special, because I just took a knee for a win. That tells you how much guys enjoy that, because getting a win, no one takes it for granted.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for our visitors, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
You